Welcome to Liverpool fans. Today we've got the latest updates of your beloved club Liverpool. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started. Liverpool Football Club are bracing for one of the most seismic managerial changes in their modern history, as Zinedine Zidane has reportedly arrived in the city to replace Arne Slot, with the Dutch coach expected to be sacked on Wednesday morning. The development has stunned the football world and ignited intense debate among supporters, pundits, and former players alike. Zidane's presence on Merseyside signals not just a change of coach, but a dramatic shift in ambition, authority, and identity at Anfield. Arne Slot's tenure has unravelled rapidly. Appointed with the hope of ushering in a fresh era after years of success, his reign has instead been defined by inconsistency, tactical uncertainty, and mounting frustration. Recent performances, particularly the damaging home draw that exposed familiar weaknesses, are understood to have exhausted the patience of Liverpool's hierarchy. Despite internal efforts to steady the situation, the club's leadership has now concluded that decisive action is required. Slot's dismissal is described as inevitable, with Wednesday morning marked as the moment Liverpool officially turn the page. Into that void steps Zinedine Zidane, a name that carries immense weight. Few figures in world football command the respect, aura, and authority that Zidane brings. His arrival at Liverpool is being described as extraordinary, not only because of his decorated managerial record, but because of what he represents. Zidane is synonymous with calm dominance, elite standards, and success at the very highest level. As Real Madrid manager, he delivered 3 consecutive Champions League titles, a feat that cemented his reputation as one of the greatest coaches of the modern era. Sources close to the situation suggest Zidane has been quietly courted by Liverpool's ownership for weeks. Talks were held discreetly, focused on long-term vision rather than short-term rescue. Zidane is understood to have been impressed by Liverpool's history, global stature, and the challenge of restoring a club that demands excellence. His arrival on Merseyside has been kept low profile, but confirmation of his presence has spread quickly, fueling belief that an agreement is close. Liverpool's board sees Zidane as the ultimate stabiliser. Where Slot struggled to impose clarity, Zidane offers instant authority. His management style is rooted in simplicity, trust, and elite mentality. Players respond to him not through theatrics, but through respect. He is known for empowering leaders within the squad, restoring confidence, and creating dressing rooms built on unity and discipline. For a Liverpool side currently lacking identity and conviction, that influence could be transformative. From a tactical standpoint, Zidane is expected to simplify Liverpool's approach. High-risk experimentation is likely to give way to balance, structure, and control. Zidane's teams are renowned for managing moments, protecting leads, and delivering when pressure is at its peak. That mentality aligns with Liverpool's historic values and could reignite belief at Anfield, a stadium that has grown restless amid recent uncertainty. The reaction among supporters has been electric. Many view Zidane's arrival as a statement of intent, proof that Liverpool are unwilling to drift or compromise on standards. While some questions remain about his adaptation to English football, the overwhelming sentiment is one of excitement. Zidane's track record speaks louder than doubt. He has succeeded under pressure few managers will ever experience, and his calm authority is seen as exactly what Liverpool require. Wednesday morning is expected to confirm Arne Slot's departure, bringing an abrupt end to a short and turbulent chapter. In its place, Liverpool appear ready to embrace a new era, defined by one of football's most iconic figures. Zinedine Zidane's arrival is not merely a managerial change. It is a declaration that Liverpool intend to reclaim control, restore belief, and reassert themselves among Europe's elite. Anfield stands on the brink of a new chapter, one shaped by quiet confidence, ruthless standards, and the unmistakable presence of a winner. Breaking news has emerged that Liverpool's board and head coach have opened shock talks with Trent Alexander-Arnold over a sensational return to Anfield, amid growing reports that the England international is unhappy following his move to Real Madrid. The development has sent ripples across the footballing world, reviving emotions that many Liverpool supporters believed had been permanently buried. Alexander-Arnold is not just another former player. He is a product of the academy, a local icon, and a symbol of Liverpool's modern identity. The possibility of his return carries weight far beyond tactics or transfer fees. When Alexander-Arnold left Liverpool for Real Madrid, it was presented as a natural evolution. He had already achieved everything possible with his boyhood club, lifting the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and multiple domestic honours. Madrid offered history, prestige, and the opportunity to test himself in football's most unforgiving spotlight. At the time, the move was framed as destiny. Yet, less than a season into his life in Spain, that dream appears to have lost its shine. Sources close to the player indicate that Alexander-Arnold has struggled to fully settle at the Santiago Bernabeu. While his technical quality remains unquestioned, his role within Real Madrid's system has reportedly caused frustration. Deployed as an inverted fullback and frequently shifted into hybrid midfield duties, he is said to feel constrained rather than liberated. At Liverpool, his creativity was encouraged and built around. In Madrid, it has been controlled and scrutinised. Add to that fierce internal competition, relentless media pressure, and the club's unforgiving culture, and the transition has proven more difficult than anticipated. Liverpool, watching from afar, have not been indifferent. Senior figures within the club are understood to have maintained respectful contact with Alexander-Arnold since his departure. When indications emerged that he was unsettled, conversations reportedly intensified. To Liverpool's hierarchy, Trent is more than an elite footballer. He represents continuity, identity, and a deep understanding of what it means to wear the shirt. His exit left a void that was felt not only on the pitch, but within the dressing room itself. The club's head coach is believed to have played a decisive role in reopening dialogue. Rather than leading with contracts or numbers, the approach has been personal and deliberate. The message delivered was simple but powerful. Anfield remains your home. Alexander-Arnold was reportedly assured that, should he return, he would be central to the sporting project, entrusted with responsibility, freedom, and leadership. Liverpool's coaching staff remain convinced that his best years are still ahead of him, and that his talents flourish most naturally in an environment built on trust rather than constant judgment. Inside the dressing room, support for a potential reunion is said to be strong. Several senior players who shared Liverpool's greatest modern triumphs with Alexander-Arnold believe his return would instantly elevate standards and belief. Among supporters, the reaction has been even more intense. Calls for his return have dominated social media, with fans insisting that his bond with the club can never truly be broken. For a player shaped by the Cop, that emotional pull is profound. Real Madrid are not actively seeking an exit, but they are pragmatic. If a player of Alexander-Arnold's stature is genuinely unsettled, the club are known to explore solutions that serve all parties. While no formal negotiations have begun, Liverpool sense an opening. Various possibilities are being quietly considered,